welcome back. Today we are looking at the Hot Wheels Chevy Silverado, or at least a half of one. Now the reason it's a half of one, because I've had this thing for a long time, and I took it apart. Initially I was going to make a Fall Guy truck out of it, but things have changed, and Greenlight came out with a beautiful Fall Guy truck, so that kind of went to the wayside. So I think, as you can see, I love square-bodied Chevys. I got the new Auto World Bonanza here that I have customized to replicate a Bonanza that my neighbor had as when we were teenagers, that we used to cruise Frederick with, and it was the same color and everything. So I have that one, and then I have some square bodies upstairs. This is one that I put together. This is brand new M2 four-wheel drive version, and I've taken the Coca-Cola stuff off of it. So as you can see, I like them. So what we're going to do with this is, I bought this a long time ago. It's a resin cast 3D, or it's a 3D printed. It was from somebody I saw on, god dang, I can't even think of it now. It's on Outlaw Speed Shop over there, and he was using some of this guy's stuff. So I bought this, and we're going to make it a GMC, and I got this cool piece for the bed, take all that crap out of there, and we have these big wheels for it. So let's go ahead and make a proper square-bodied Chevy, shall we? Here we are back with our Silverado, and it's starting to look really great. This is the body all cleaned up, and this is the 3D printed bottom that I got. As soon as I remember the name of that guy, I will let you know. We cut that stupid air tank out of the back, and what we're going to do, like I say, is I got this. We're going to make a bed out of this, and we're going to make some fender wells where the fenders come up out of this. So that's what will be all correct. That's my next step. So stay tuned for that. Okay, we're back with our square-bodied Chevy. Actually, this one's going to be a GMC, and I'm going to paint it up like my old one that I had. So I'm going to take these two wicked colors, the pearl white and the pearl blue, and I'm going to make a light crystal blue, which was the color of my truck with dark blue sides. So I'm going to mix that up, and we're going to shoot it. Stay tuned. Okay, here we are back with my Chevrolet square body that's supposed to resemble my old GMC Sierra square body that I had. Now, I've got the color, the base color, which was a light blue metallic, just like it is here. If I can get my lighting, I got to fix my lighting. And it's a Createx color that I mixed some pearl white, and then I mixed some pearl blue, just a couple drops, and this is what we have. Now the sides were repainted on mine, probably by one of those little Pennsylvania body shops where they throw the cars on the lot, which was where I got it, and they painted the sides dark blue, and it wasn't factory, but it looked good. So that's what we're going to do. I have this blue here, which is the Tamiya blue. It wasn't metallic, so I might do this. Now I've used that blue before on a couple projects, and it gets too dang dark. So, but I might lighten it up with something just to mix it a little bit. And the wheels that I picked, this is the wheel set number 3. I had what was the American Racing Bajas, which looked like an Alcoa wheel. And I got these, which is very close if I paint them silver. Didn't have bead locks, but close enough. Look, if I paint those silver, they'll look just like them. And another thing that I primed this, but I'm going to change because I never had racing seats in my truck. I had a bench seat, and for good reason. You can ask my wife that. She loved that truck. So we're going to take the bench seat out of this, at my scrap pile, and put it in here after I cut these out. And we're going to paint some blue on here, and going to work on this, which is our 3D printed base for that. And this is where it's got tailpipes that come out the back here. I'm actually use those for bumper mounts. I'm going to find a bumper off of M2 that suits me and just put a regular bumper on it. And I think I got some over here. I'll have to look, but I think it'll turn out just fine, because, and an added touch, where did I put it? There it is. An added touch that I always wanted to do to mine, which I never did, is this nice 3D printed roll bar from Benchworks Toys. It came in, this is the first time I ever had this happen, it came in missing a light. So I don't know if it was just a bad one, but I fixed it. Instead of, it was only, you know, it's only a couple dollars. So, and I cut the base off of it so it fits nicely in the back of here. And I got it all fit. So that's my truck. And I'm going to continue on, so stay tuned. Okay, here we are back with my pieces to the GMC Sierra, which was a tribute to my old truck with a couple added things to it. But overall, it's the same thing. I've had this sitting on the shelf up here for 2 weeks. I haven't had a chance to get down here and do anything, but got the wheels, got the Alcoa, same Alcoa wheels that I had on there. Didn't have bead locks, but took the bumper off of a M2 square body and put it on here. Like I say, I got this really cool base and grill, GMC grill, 3D printed from, damn it, I can never forget his name. I don't think he does them anymore. Said the price of resin got too much. But painted the interior just like mine, was a light blue. Windshield, I had to buff out because I accidentally scratched it, but it's all perfect now. And beautiful two-toned light blue, dark blue with all the trimmings and door handles, marker lights, tail panel, and I added a double roll bar from the, what the hell's his name? Benchworks Toys, 3D printing. So let's put this baby together and see what we have. Stay tuned. Okay, and we are back with the reveal of my 87 GMC Sierra 4x4. And if you're down in Tasmania and you want to get your car cleaned, go see Johnny V. And he will hook you up. He does custom detailing and all that stuff. Good friend of mine. So without further ado, here's my old truck in all her glory. This one actually looks better than my original truck. It's taller and had bigger tires and has a roll bar, but that was all in the makings. As you'll see in the stills, you'll see pictures of my real one. And I miss it. Did ride worth a shit, just like all straight axle old trucks, but it was definitely cool. And been wanting to do this one for a while. And anybody who knows me up till today, even in my big F350 diesel, you always find a 3-wheeler in the back, either coming or going. So that's a little 3D printed 3-wheeler little Honda ATC 200, or it's a straight 200. Yeah, it's not a big red, it's just a 200 because it doesn't have racks. About 83, 82, 83 vintage, and actually had a couple of those. So, yep, anytime you see my bikes, you'll see a three-wheeler in the back. There was one in there this week. So, sorry I haven't been around. It's been getting warm here. Got all kinds of things I want to do, working on cars. Picked up a couple jobs fixing three-wheelers to make money to work on my cars. Corvette needs a motor. I ended up popping the motor last fall, so that's coming up. Got a big job there. While we're doing it, we're going to go ahead and put an automatic overdrive transmission in it, so it's a little more highway friendly for the modern day 70 mile an hour. You know, turbo 350 screaming a little bit at that speed. But like I say, I'm back. I'm always here. I'll be doing the Monte Carlo. You can bet your ass on I'll be doing the Monte Carlo next week. But I wanted to get this out. Say hello to all my viewers and all my friends all over the world. I'm still here. Not going anywhere. Just taking, got too many irons in the fire, so to speak. So, hope you have enjoyed this. And this is going to be one of my favorite little ones. I always think I'm going to get another one. I keep looking at square bodies. Prices keep going up and up. But two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, like I really need it. I got three vintage cars that are the Monte Carlo, which I have a fortune in, and Corvette and the GTO. So, maybe it's best just to build them in die cast. So, hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll catch you next week with Three Blind Mice Monte Carlo International build.